broke out at an I-5 underpass in Logan Heights. How Caltrans is responding to encampments on their property.
Back goes Jones, looking up, the ball's gone!
Well, the Padres remain undefeated, and they lock up their young superstar for the next 9 years. It is a perfect start to the season for the San Diego Padres. More coming up.
The man convicted of setting 9 arson fires last November was sentenced today. More from inside the courtroom is coming up.
Gas prices have jumped 22 cents in the last 10 days. Working for Your Wallet will tell you why this is happening and when you can expect some relief.
We may not be able to travel as much, which could impact our hospitality industry here in San Diego.
Concern over how Trump tariffs could hurt San Diego.
Emily Owen was walking her dog when her life changed forever. Why she's sharing the best of the worst.
CBS 8 News live at 6 starts right now.
We begin tonight with traffic chaos on Interstate 5 as flames shot up from under a bridge in Logan Heights this morning. Good evening and thanks for joining us. I'm Marcella Lee.
I'm Carlo Cicchetto. This is just the latest in a series of encampment fires on state property along freeways, putting drivers and infrastructure at risk. CBS 8's Abby Black has more on the calls for action.
Fire broke out this morning at this I-5 underpass in Logan Heights, adding to the ongoing concern about encampments off the freeways. Now, based on what you're seeing, it appears that someone cut through this perimeter fence to be able to access the underpass shelter.
Flames shooting from under the Coronado Bridge off-ramp to I-5 North this morning, and then you see and hear a blast. Before firefighters arrived, a Good Samaritan rushed in, attempting to stomp out the flames. Fire officials say that they were able to put the fire out quickly. No injuries were reported.
I've been able to make my way to the underpass where this encampment fire happened this morning. You can see that there's a wheelbarrow. I also found a charred mattress and a chair. And this is all happening right here where the northbound 5 traffic is going on. You see many of these encampments all along Interstate 5.
Fires like this are occurring across the city on Caltrans property. Our analysis of San Diego fire data shows approximately 10% of encampment fires in 2024 occurred on or near freeway ramps.
We believe there's definitely health and safety concerns and issues around that. The fires have been great concern lately because of the dry weather.
Teresa Smith, CEO of Dreams for Change, oversees safe sleeping and parking lots countywide. Her organization reports illegal encampments near their freeway adjacent sites.
As soon as they clean it and get it abated, a couple of days, a couple of weeks later, it's taken over again, and it's another month, 2 months down the road before it gets recalendared and comes back up.
Last month, state crews came out after we reported issues along the 5 in Chula Vista. Last year, Governor Newsom issued an executive order calling on Caltrans for quicker action. State Senator Catherine Blake Spears sponsoring a bill supported by Mayor Gloria to streamline coordination between Caltrans and local jurisdictions for clearing encampments on state property. She spoke with us when introducing the bill in February.
In all 12 Caltrans districts, we hear complaints from cities that say we are not able to manage the homelessness that is in our city because it's not on land that we control, and we need Caltrans to be a better partner.
We've contacted Caltrans about today's fire and how they're handling cleanups. We're still waiting for their response. In Logan Heights, Abby Black, CBS 8.
New tonight, a man who started nearly a dozen fires across San Diego County last year was sentenced in an El Cajon courtroom today.
CBS 8's Alex Cheney was at today's hearing and joins us live now with more. Alex?
Yeah, Carlo and Marcella, that is right. Alan DeNoyo was sentenced today for those arson fires to 13 years and 4 months in prison. Alan DeNoyo, a 48-year-old homeless man, appeared in El Cajon court today to be sentenced on multiple felony arson charges. He originally faced up to 39 years, but today he was sentenced to 13 years and 4 months in prison. The 9 fires last November occurred in Jamul, Rancho San Diego, Dehesa, La Mesa, and San Diego. The first was set November 10th. Another 6 were set on November 20th within a 90-minute span. The most severe incident, known as the Millar Fire, burned 11 acres in Rancho San Diego and forced evacuations, though no structures were damaged. At the time of the fires last year, CAL FIRE determined the fires to be started by arson and arrested Denoyo over Thanksgiving weekend. Here's what CAL FIRE's Mike Cornett told us at the time.
Fires in general take a lot of resources and time. Arson investigations also take time and a lot of resources to make sure that we're getting an accurate and detailed cause of the fire.
And even before starting the fires, Denoyo had a criminal history. He's already on probation for a 2021 incident where he beat a 73-year-old man with a skateboard. The victim described the unprovoked attack.
And I put my arm up in self-defense to block a blow to my face, which probably would have been fatal. And it completely filleted my forearm right to the bone, and I was bleeding out.
Further background on Denoyo includes a restraining order filed by his mother in 2021, forcing him out of her Spring Valley apartment. In her filing, she alleged he is on drugs and uses meth. He has mental problems. He can be violent. The judge also said today that Denoyo has to register as an arsonist. Reporting live in El Cajon, I'm Alex Cheney, CBS 8.
One pitch. Fly ball headed to left field. Lockridge moves over and under and makes the catch. Padres win. In fact,
the Friar faithful pretty frenzied tonight as the Padres continue a historic start to their season. The Friars are now 7-0.
That's after back-to-back sweeps of the Atlanta Braves and Cleveland Guardians. John Howard joins us now with more on an incredible start to the season and big news today.
Yeah, what's the bigger story?
Exactly. There's a lot going on.
Or the signing of Jackson Merrill. The big news before today was the team signing All-Star Jackson Merrill to a 9-year, $135 million extension. That will keep Merrill on the team through the 2034 season. He'll also have a club option in 2035. Merrill was runner-up for the Rookie of the Year honors last season. Today on the field, Merrill, sure enough, delivered a 2-run home run in the third inning. He had 2 hits today. He's batting .417 on the season, on pace for another All-Star appearance. Prior to Merrill's home run, the Padres pulled the double steal to perfection. Luis Arraez steals second. Fernando Tatis beats the throw home. Arraez and Tatis each had 2 hits today. And on the mound, Dylan Cease, a rock-solid 6-inning outing, giving up just 1 run and 7 strikeouts. Padres knock off the Guardians 5-2. They're now a perfect 7-0 on the year, sweeping not only the Guardians, but the entire opening homestand. Here's pitcher Jason Adam on the extension for Jackson Merrill.
Jackson's a winner. He's an incredible. I forget that he's a kid. I mean, he's so mature. He's already been great, and he's going to continue to be greater and greater every year. So that's a steal for the organization. We're thankful to have him for the next 9 years and hopefully beyond that. And then someday I'll be sitting on my couch watching him win ball games for the Padres.
Jason Adam is 33 years old, and Jackson is 21. So I suppose that Adam doesn't plan to be playing as a 43-year-old, but he'll be sitting there watching Jackson Merrill as a 30-year-old ripping it up for the Friars.
Good investment.
Yeah, a good deal. You know, it's fantastic. He's been
great
awesome.
for the longevity of the team, and
no doubt
he speaks about the Padres were the first people to reach out to him, and he feels so loyal to them.
There's a lot of maturity there in him that you don't see in players this young, and a lot of talent as well. So
paying off on the field.
No doubt about it.
Thanks, John.
Mm-hmm.
Driving across San Diego is getting expensive as gas prices keep climbing and there's no clear end in sight.
Experts say California's unique fuel regulations and refinery challenges are major factors.
CBS 8's Alex Lai is working for your wallet tonight, breaking down what's fueling the surge and when we might see some relief.
Filling up your tank has been getting more expensive every day. Right now, the average price for a regular gallon in San Diego County is $4.88. That's the highest since June.
For drivers like Alejandro, rising fuel prices are hitting hard.
I'm a beekeeper and I do construction, so I'm moving all day long.
That means more stops at the gas station and a bigger dent in his wallet.
I'm paying for a lot of gas.
How much do you spend usually?
probably 150 per week.
Gas prices have increased 10 days in a row, rising 22 cents. Doug Shoup with the Auto Club of Southern California says a price jump this time of year is typical.
This is the time of year when refineries do planned maintenance, and that draws down the inventories.
On top of that, a fire at an oil refinery in Martinez in February shut down operations, and a refinery in Torrance is facing unexpected maintenance. Prices have already increased due to the switch from winter to summer blend gasoline. On top of that, California's long-standing reformulated gas blend, designed to reduce pollution and emissions, continues to keep costs higher than in other states.
We don't have gas pipelines running to Southern California like other states do.
Which means California cities are feeling the heat at the pump.
Just came back from Oregon and it was a lot less.
Kean paid $73 to fill up with Supreme Gas in San Diego, a big difference from up north.
In Oregon, it was like around 50 to 55.
With high demand coming during the summer travel season, there's hope prices will start to slow.
We're hoping over the next few weeks we'll start to see, a reversal in this trend, but it's just too soon to say.
In October, legislation passed to allow the California Energy Commission to require refiners have a plan for resupply during scheduled maintenance. The CEC is expected to present a proposal on how it plans to do that this spring. New carbon fuel regulations for California may also increase gas prices in the future, but the exact cost is unknown right now. For now, drivers have to adjust.
If you have to put gas, you gotta work harder and, pay for the gas, right?
Alex Lai, CBS 8.
And to see how else we've been working for you, you can check out our special airing tonight at 7 on our free streaming channel. That's CBS 8 Plus. Download on your TV and watch for free.
Starting today, it is now more expensive to park along the waterfront. The Port of San Diego is increasing parking rates at Spanish Landing Park, the Embarcadero Marina Parks, and Shelter Island. You can see the new rates right there on your screen. Some will go up even more in July. Parking at nearly a dozen other locations like Cesar Chavez Park and Harbor Island Park will remain free. Local leaders in the South Bay are celebrating a new addition along the Chula Vista Bayfront tonight.
The Port of San Diego officially opened Sweetwater Park today. The park's close to 40 acres in size and sits near East Street and Bay Boulevard. It features a playground as well as picnic spots and other areas to take in the scenic views. There are trails for biking or walking, and they all connect with the brand new Gaylord Pacific Resort and Convention Center, which is set to open in just a few weeks. Some viewers are wondering if a lack of sleep could make you eat more.
We'll have that answer ahead in a Verify report. Plus, the transgender student-athlete ban proposals struck down by California Democrats.
And the important information you need to know if you're traveling this summer.
We are seeing some sunshine out there as we gear up for our sunset, which will be at 7:10 for tonight. Now, we did see some sunshine as well as passing clouds, and even though the low has moved to the east, there's still a chance we could see some showers. All those details on why coming up.